actual like literal real interview of Jeffrey Dahmer, he explains why he does what he does, and it's crazy. He just says like how he picked out like his victims, like he picked out gays, like people that he would ask them like, did they have families, and like, will someone miss them or something, and they would be like, no, my parents, they didn't accept me being fucking dead. Then I'm gonna kill you. Nobody cares about you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But how do you run upon like this one?
He goes to gay bars, and he would just go there,
talk to people.
Yeah.
Like one of those things where you just kind of go
no,
up
but
to a
he was
person and
sicker
talk
though.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Obviously, you gotta be stupid. From
No,
the
he was
he
sicker.
ate 'em too,
He would
right?
eat them, bro.
Oh fuck.
And he would keep the heads.
Edgar, where you been at, bro?
I know you
Yeah, that
slipping
was
on
like-
Jeffrey
You don't know
Dahmer.
about this?
Nah, fuck that.
That was
bro.
all over the
I
internet.
don't
You would-
fuck
you would
with that
eat 'em,
shit. I don't-
bro.
it's one of those
He
things
would
where,
eat
like,
them.
I don't.
Bro, if you watch the show, I liked it because it showed
You liked
like
it.
it showed everything. It showed everything, like a background of everything, not
It's
literal.
one of those things where like it's one of.
Yeah, I never got myself to watch the show or the
Actual interview?
Yeah,
I don't know. I like watching that shit. I haven't watched John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy, he liked fucking shit too. Gay guys. He would hire a construction, like he had a construction company, and he'd hire muscular guys and whatever, and
to check them out.
check them out, and then after rape them and kill them. Yeah, he would.
Even the muscular guys.
Even the muscular guys, he
How
would
the fuck?
fucking
Was
get
he
them drunk.
big like
He was fat.
himself?
He was just fat.
I haven't seen that one. Damn, boy, you be on
John
some
Wayne
shit for
Gacy,
real.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
another
motherfucker
serial
into some
killer.
His boy is
shit,
on
huh?
that.
Hey, bro, you be on that shit.
Yeah.
bro.
on
Yeah,
that
I
shit,
like
huh?
that shit. I like that
Oh
shit.
my god.
But that boy be.
Don't you be getting
Nah.
tits off of this shit, bro?
But it fucks with your mind because you be like, "Fuck, there's some motherfuckers like this in
bro.
this world."
Nah, hell no, bro.
yeah.
People weird.
One that scared me. I couldn't sleep for nights, bro. Is that there was a serial killer that would jump off trains and just kill in the neighborhood and then hop back on the train like later
That
on.
was on Criminal Minds.
That was on Criminal Minds, but they have an actual
I
one.
think you told me about.
But how
it.
he gonna
Yeah.
hop out of the train and then
Bro,
kill a family and go back and the train still moving?
No, like
Nah,
it was
like,
a.
I guess there's
how it-
multiple trains that pass by.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was like
He would
fucking-
go on a little rampage and wait for
Yeah.
a train to pass by, and he'll hop on that bitch.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I'm sure you have seen Night Stalker. You haven't seen Night?
Oh no.
What?
We don't be on that like you, my boy.
For real, this motherfucker
What is
addicted
that?
on
Is
some
this
weird
shit on
shit.
Netflix or
This
something?
Night Stalker's on Netflix. All right, if y'all want to get into like,
hell no,
all right,
fuck that.
start. I would say Night Stalker because he's one of Los Angeles' most notorious serial killers. He would go into houses and just kill, go in that bitch and shoot
Where? What state?
in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
He was a major fucking.
Bro, there's crazy people everywhere, bro. Like
Yeah, I
you
know.
never know.
Nah, but that one he was like random, and you know he would even kidnap girls and rape them. And one of the girls did a testimonial. She said he really didn't want to rape me, but he said that the devil, you know, likes when, you know, bad things that they do, and he wanted to add raping a kid to his criminal acts.
What the?
Yeah, like he said he's sorry, but he had to do it, and he raped her. And he was sorry, and then he even went and dropped her back off. He didn't kill her. The kids he would pick up and rape, he would let them go.
Well, that's actually going back to talking about Jeffrey Dahmer. That's actually why they were able to interview him, because they told him like, "Hey, you know, we want to interview you," and they thought that he wasn't going to be okay with it.
No,
But
he was.
But he was. He said, "I genuinely want you guys to investigate me to see what's wrong with me,
Right.
Yeah.
because the world needs to know that what's wrong with me, because there's people out there like me. I want to know what's wrong with myself. Investigate me. You professionals, tell me what's going on with me, because I don't know what's going on." Because he also said, "I tried to stop,
Yeah.
but I
He did.
could not stop."
He would go. He
I
would
can't,
go
like-
months.
So he
would go
wanted the
months.
help.
He wanted to help.
Man.
I mean, at that point, he got caught already, so why not? He had to be
Right.
in jail for fucking years.
Supposedly
to
he
life.
did transfer to. He gave his life to Jesus Christ or whatever, but they ended up killing him in jail. They fucking stuck. Yeah, they fucking stuck a mop up his ass and
Bro,
everything.
you lying?
They did.
What?
Way.
Ain't no way.
Yeah,
He died off that shit.
Damn,
Yeah, they
took
fucking-
the whole all the way to his gut.
yeah. They
All the way
fucking.
in.
Crazy.
Some guy was in
Niggas
the
when you go
break
in for
room.
That shit, bro. They'll
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they'll
but
find out.
he had already gave his life to Jesus Christ and everything. But some hold grudges because he'll kill a lot of black.
Yeah, a lot of black people.
people.
That was his favorite type of people.
Yeah, that was his favorite type of fucking.
to rape.
Yeah, he was like, and that's how he got caught. He was trying to rape a black guy, and he escaped.
Bro,
He
The black guy
escaped.
escaped.
The black guy escaped and went and snitched on his ass. And then when he snitched, the cops went in that nigga's room, and they were like, "Shit seems weird," and they found remember them pictures that you take and they print out real fast, little old school.
Yeah,
yeah.
What are they called?
I don't know what they're called.
Polarized or some shit like that. Polarized. He had a stack like this.
Polaroids.
Yeah. He had a stack
Polaroids.
like this with people he killed, and he'll like chop their head off and like put it like.
So
the
it was
body.
just the head.
It was just in the picture was the
was
head
the whole
and the
person.
body. Yeah, like he would.
How do you find people like this, bro? Like, how,
That
bro?
one
Like,
he slipped. He let one of the black guys.
no, I know, but how do you go that long doing that shit, bro? Like, how do you find that stupid, bro?
I guess you gotta be like fucked up since like a kid.
And
since
you're
a
that smart, like
child.
your mind's like thinking up there already, you know, like
The human brain is something to be studied. It's insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Are we that stupid, bro? Like, you think you fall for some shit like that, bro?
well, fall for what?
Like, fucking they trying to fuck with you and shit, like, and you.
Well,
Off of that,
That comes
he gets
down
you
all to
drunk.
the
Let's say that
parent,
he
bro.
roofies you, bro. Let's say he roofies you,
Well, once you're roofied, you're fucked. Like,
Yeah.
and you fall for that shit, and you're.
I do have a serious question talking about, people that are not all the way there, and you know what I'm saying, that they struggle and they can't control themselves. They want to know why they need help. So when it comes to the Bible, bro, and it comes to like morals that you have, can you really blame them? If they grew up and were born in a specific type of mindset and a brain that is very different than others, can you really blame them? Because it's crazy. You got to think about it real deep, bro. They can't do nothing about it.
you could ask.
legally, you can, but morally, that's.
What was
The
the
question is
conversation.
like I understand this question. He's
This
trying to
motherfucker
say
said, what he on?
like what you got to process what you said,
like let's say you're religious or whatever.
Yeah.
You're Christian or whatever. You're full blown.
Christian,
But your
whatever.
mind's fucked and you want to fucking kill and rape and. But
you can't help it.
You can't help it. Like, can
Do
you blame?
Do you really blame the guy that has those thoughts but he can't do nothing to stop it? Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
legally you can, but
What the fuck? What do you mean? Like, it's one of those things like you think it's stupid already. Like, how do you not blame him? Like, how do you not
well,
He's saying like in God's sense, like
in God's sense?
yeah, like
it's like, how do I explain
Yeah,
this?
it's
It's
tough.
like,
explain it into detail exact.
Detalles.
Because he asked me this question one time. I remember.
Things like, how
I remember
do you
you asked
blame
me
him?
that.
How do
okay,
you?
I
do you
got a
justify
good
what they're
example.
feeling?
I have a good example. For example, a kid that grew up in a very good household, and he had their mom or dad, and they went to school, and they end up doing a mass shooting, bro, and they shoot up the whole school, right? And they go into detail, and they see that the mom and the dad were there. They were genuine. There's nothing wrong with the mom or dad. They raised the kid right, but they still did the mass shooting. They went into this school and shot innocent people, even though they were raised correctly and they had good parents, but the brain is just messed up mentally and they can't do nothing about it. They can't help it, bro. It's just they're genuinely like the brain is messed up and they can't comprehend to be a good individual, bro. So do you really blame them because they were born a certain way where their brain wasn't? It's not
right.
It's not right.
you blame the parents for not seeing it and not getting the kid help.
But,
Yeah,
but like he
basically.
said, the parents are
That's
fucked up too. Like, it's one of those things. Like he said, like the parents were there, they were raised the kid right, but at the end, they did a mass ass fucking shooting.
Yeah.
Like, they were fucked up from their heads too.
There has to be signs before they do the mass shooting.
Yeah, you gotta see the signs, and if you don't, that's on you. That's on the parents.
But there's more than 7 billion people in the whole entire world, bro. There has to be certain situations where there wasn't no signs either.
Bro, imagine me just going out there and fucking just killing
yeah,
30
like
people,
I
bro.
see him normal. I see him talking good.
And the next day you
everything's
hear
right.
me shooting 30 people. What would you think? Like why? Like,
and
how?
there's a lot of situations like that. Like you don't see signs, but out of nowhere you wake up and you're like, I need to do this. I mean, this is why like life is so confusing, and people and this is why some people struggle to believe and worship a specific God, because when it comes to people like that and the Bible says this and that, nothing makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you were saying how do you justify? Are you supposed to
can't-
justify
you
it
can't
or
justify it?
You can't.
or
you
how
can't.
do you judge it? Like what are you trying to say? Like what do you?
What I'm trying to say is that basically like people are confused, bro. Sometimes there's no answer.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like, you just have to
that's because I
accept
said
it.
it too.
Yeah.
I said it too. Is like one day I wake up and I decide, hey, I'm gonna kill all. Bro, like how, why? Like there's no reasoning. I've been a normal ass person. I wake up and I do my 9 to 5 type of shit, and I've been with y'all since fucking forever. And one day I decide, oh, y'all dead.
I think he asked me that question one time. I asked him, you know,
he
God,
said there's
God
no
is
fucking-
real. God is supposed to protect us. But then he asked me, you know, how is he supposed to protect us when there's people with minds already messed up? I think I remember you asked me something like that.
I asked you something like that before.
Yeah.
Because that was whenever I was struggling, wondering if God was real or not. And when you go depth in that, bro, it's like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because you have so many questions, there's no answers, and you start thinking like maybe it's just a myth, just to control all the sheep in this world to just calm down. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. That boy Edgar looking at me like I'm crazy, bro.
y'all tripping me out with these questions.
Hey, bro.
I'm over here like, God damn, like what the fuck is he talking about? Bro?
It was
Like,
supposed to be a Canelo podcast. we
hey,
went
this
far
motherfucker, he for real
left.
shit. And I'm over
Okay.
here tripping out.
Nah,
Like,
but-
like I'm high as fuck or something. Like
These
Go
conversations,
get
they're
two
interesting.
beers.
Like,
They
Get
are.
the beers.
want me to get two?
Yeah.
They are, bro. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
Beyond me.
I believe in God. I ain't.
Yeah,
he don't. I know. I think
know-
he don't. I don't know.
shit, I believe in God.
Yeah, me too.
That's all I could say.
Yeah.
I believe in God too. I just have so many questions.
Yeah.
And I feel like in my thought process, I think more deeply about things more than others. And I don't know if that's a blessing or if it's bad or if it's good.
I feel like
It's confusing.
if you really want answers, you gotta step foot in a church, talk to a pastor, just talk to him.
So
And you might find your answers.
Because that's true. Because just because I think deeply about things, I have my drink still, bro. Appreciate it. Like that's the thing, bro. Like I could tell Edgar, like he probably look like, what the fuck this dude on? But bro, like my thought process, bro.
It's not that. It's just the question is so difficult. Like,
Yeah, it's
so.
like
Because I'm asking that, bro. You probably gonna be fucked up for life, bro. No. I'm being
like I'm
serious,
gonna
bro.
forget you even next me.
No, I'm being serious, bro. Because whenever you,
It's because you make me think about it too much. It's one of those things like, oh,
Yeah, it's
like,
a question that you can't
brain fart.
answer.
yeah, it's a brain fart. Like it just makes you
Yeah.
think, and it's like yes, no. Like you see a lot of reasonings behind it. Like it doesn't. There's no straight answer to it, you know.
Right.
There's no like, okay, this is the answer. No,
right. There's no correct answer.
and you know what's crazy, bro, is that I wish I could live like that, where I'm not confused and I don't think deeply about things, but I can't help it as a human being in my thought process
Oh
and my
yeah,
brain.
yeah, hell yeah. We
I
think,
think
about,
about
shit
it too
deeply,
deep, bro.
bro.
But I wish I was just that person that has so much faith and that says, nah, I don't care what this, like they just blur all those questions out and they're like, God is real. And you know what I'm saying? They sleep good. I mean, shit, bro. I
Yeah.
don't know what to say. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, we
you know what I'm
think- nah,
saying?
it's, like you said, like I don't know, like I don't know how religious people think, but like you said, there's people that wake up and they're like, God. And
But I'm
that's it,
sure-
you know,
But I'm
God.
sure you've had situations where you know God saved you, bro.
We could talk about that too, because even though that
You
sounds
told
great
me
and
that.
all,
You already we had this convo.
so he told me, I've had situations where God has saved me. I got into a car accident where I didn't have my seatbelt and I was driving in a hydroplane and I didn't have my seatbelt. I flew to the passenger side.
Hey, we talking about stories like that, bro. I have a bad story for that shit too. You know, like
and I knocked out. I had a concussion, bro. I remember I got into a car accident. Man, dude, I flew because I didn't have my seatbelt. I hit my head on the passenger door and I had a concussion. I wake up and I look at my car and I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
So then my car is totaled and I'm still messed up on my head and I see that all my airbags are out of my car, right?
Everything's so
I'm like,
fucked.
what the fuck is this Cortina doing here type shit?
Get this shit off my
Yeah.
face.
And then my passenger window was actually shattered a little bit, but I had to break it to get out. So I got out and then I'm on the freeway and I'm over here raising my hand like, I need help. I need help. Yeah, I'm confused, bro. But I'm like falling at the same time, bro. Like I'm walking, I'm falling. I'm like, help me. Just waving my hand on the freeway.
So nobody stopped?
Well, a couple of people stopped.
Oh,
but
okay.
whenever I was raising my hand and falling,
Right.
I eventually gave up and I just sat down and I passed out again.
No way.
I passed out.
Damn.
So I wake up and then this lady is right in front of me and she's like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's your name? Where's your ID at? Where's your phone at? I'm like, I think it's in my car. Knocked out again. Passed out, boy. And when
You were drunk?
No.
Because of the concussion, the hit.
I was crudo because I had drank the night before because I was at a quinceañera.
Damn.
But I woke up and she told me that I passed out again. And just mind you, when I'm passed out and I have a concussion, I kid you not, the whole time I'm having flashbacks of my life. Just like going fast forward though. Like as a little kid, you know, Frank's in there. You know, people that I've met in my life just going
You for real have that shit?
fast. Just like
Never had
tapes,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So then I remember when I passed out and then I wake up again and then like the whole sound like just kind of like went loud in front of me. It was kind of weird because like when I woke up, the whole sound was quiet and then it kind of goes loud like this. And then all of a sudden I see everything. And then
comprehending everything that's going on.
and then the guy that came there from the ambulance, he goes, hey, let me get you up. And I'm like, all right. So I go into the ambulance. And then they go,
crudo as fuck, bro.
and then they say, hey, what's your name? Jacob. They said, where do you live at? I gave him my address. How old are you? I gave him, and they were trying to test me to see if my head was okay.
Yeah.
And I was answering everything correctly. And then they were like, do you want us to take you to the hospital? And I said, and for some reason, when they asked me that, I look over their shoulder. My mom was right there. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. My mom's right there. I was like, I'm going to go with her. She could take me to the hospital, you know. And I was glad I did that because, you know, that bill, you know what I'm saying?
Like
When the ambulance
$700,
takes us to the
bro.
hospital.
That's a $700 ambulance bill.
Yeah. So then they end up just leaving me, bro. They left me like nothing.
Yeah.
They were like, I'm very confused because look at your car and look at you. I don't know how you got into a bad car accident like that and everything's good in your body and,
No
and you're
scratches.
answering questions, no scratches or nothing. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Let me go home. You know what I'm saying? So then I go inside my mom's car and she didn't take me to the hospital, which, you know, because I kept telling her I'm good. I was just shocked in my head. I just wanted to think that I was good. Like I didn't want to feel like I needed help. You know what I'm saying? So
The day after, bro.
I come home and, you know, my dad kept telling me, hey, don't go to sleep yet. I know you want to go to sleep right now. I kept going like this. I kept going like this. And he was like, hey, wake up. He was like, if you go to sleep right now, it's going to fuck with your head because you just recently had a concussion. Be up for a couple hours and then you can go to sleep. But going back, you know what I'm saying, when I got into that car accident, I got into a car accident right in front of a church.
Right here on the one
On
right here?
290 over here.
The one,
right
the
in
big
front
ass in front of the
Community
Baker?
of Faith.
Yeah.
Community of Faith.
Baker Road?
Yeah.
So when that happened, I felt blessed. Man, dude, I was like, like, how can this happen? I ended up going to Community of Faith. I started praying in there. I started, you know, showing my blessings. And that happened and all. And then, you know, time goes by and I'm just like, I'm not going to say a name, bro, but I ended up meeting somebody that he doesn't believe in God. And he started going in depth on why he doesn't.
Guy.
Yeah, a science guy. Exactly. So
They're
Science
usually
guy.
atheists. The
Yeah.
science.
So
guys.
he's an atheist. He's all about science.
Oh,
I can't go in depth what he says. I'll bring him on the podcast one day to go in depth on
Fuck
why he
him
doesn't
up. I
believe
want
God is
him
truth. Nah, bro, you gotta hear everybody's story. You know what I'm saying?
I'm playing.
That's crazy. Atheist
But-
to transform an atheist into that shit.
So
That's crazy.
going back to what Frank has said, you've been in certain situations where you have to believe in God because He blessed you.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with him. I said, okay, you see that He blessed me when I was in my car accident and I'm still alive here and nothing happened to me.
Fuck yeah, bro.
However, there's still people that get shot, they get choked, they get raped, and they die, bro. So why is it that an innocent person that does not do anything at all die? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
And there's a God for that.
and there's a God for that. When somebody dies because they're innocent, God took them to heaven because God wanted them. But whenever an innocent person gets hurt and he doesn't die, it wasn't your time. So it's like it's always some answer.
Yeah,
But it doesn't. There's no answer for the other person. It's just always an answer to
for the
speak
person that
good.
survived.
Yeah. So when it comes to
What
that,
you
bro,
gotta
it's
say
kind of
about that,
like
Frank?
Well, he didn't tell me that one. He told me when I told him that, like, "Are you blessed?" I'm like, "Well, what if someone else got into an accident and they didn't
died.
make it and they didn't die? Was God not there for them?" No, I was like, "Shit, I don't worry about that shit. I'm talking about when you got in the
no,
accident.
you're not
has to
worried
be-
about that.
there has
But
to
the
be an
other
answer
family
for
worried
that.
about that.
There has to be an answer for the people that
Yeah.
die all the time. Like, is there a God for them?
Yeah, exactly. So
Is one of-
it's another deep question that there will be no answer, and
Yeah.
and there's no.
how do you respond to that? It's like, okay, there was a God for Jacob. How come there was a God for
We
Jacob?
need to get a
How-
religious guy in here and ask him shit.
Nah, it's because they're gonna go off on that
Get
shit,
Moy
bro.
up in here.
Yeah, get Moy up in here.
Oh my God, dude, Moy drinks a lot,
Yeah,
bro.
we
Oh
I
yeah,
told
we
you?
drank with him,
You
bro.
be telling me.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
drank
we
with
got
him.
that nigga. He was
Drunk.
bro.
There's a lot of plans for me in this podcast. I have my Theo that is Christian. He's depth in it, bro. And I have
Which
Moy.
Theo Abel?
Theo Abel.
Oh,
I want to bring Theo Abel in here, and I want to bring Moy, and I'm gonna answer all the questions that I have. I'm telling you, bro, it shocks
Yeah, it's
people, dog.
crazy.
Yeah, Mark could probably give you more clear
More-
answers
more-
than we can.
yeah. Moy has crazier answers, but they're around that bush area that it's not here for you or something like that. I don't know, because I've asked him questions too, and he answers them, with the scripture. But then,
And if you want to go
With
more
the-
depth,
with
we
like-
can go
with
more
like
in depth, bro.
Like a Bible.
I have
yeah, that makes sense though. Some of them
questions
make
for
sense.
days, bro.
I bet.
Some of them make sense, but
I mean, I wish I can just.
How come there's no clear answer though? It's like, how come there's no like, okay, if it was there for there, like, how come there was
So
no God for that person?
coming from my
Was
science,
that person not religious enough? Was he not thinking?
I have
of
a
God at the
response for
moment?
everything.
coming to
What
my
thing I
Because-
can say?
Me, I got into a crazy ass fucking. I crashed into a house, bro. I crashed into a fucking house.
I
There
heard
was,
about that.
bro. There was a person. I crashed into somebody's room, bro. Like, and that person
That's
was not there
insane.
when I crashed into that fucking house, bro. Like,
Like,
what
you
are
hit
the
that? You
chances,
hit their
bro?
bed?
Yeah, bro.
In their
I
bedroom.
went-
In their
went into the
bedroom, bro.
fucking- and he wasn't there.
He wasn't there
Like, bro,
for
I'm-
that night. He slept at his girl's house or
dude,
whatever.
Bro,
what are the chances, bro?
imagine.
Yeah, like, what
He
are
would
the
have
chances?
had a body on him. He would have
I
had a body.
had one body on me, like, and I got saved from that shit. Like, how do you? And
Sorry.
I'm a person that's not very religious, bro.
Yeah, no, I remember.
I'm not very religious.
I remember that.
Like, I'm
That's
not,
why I said he didn't even.
Well, how do you explain that? Like, I had a whole body on me, bro. I
I
went, bro.
It's
I
the same
crashed into
situation.
I crashed into somebody's house, bro. Ended up in jail. Got out the next day. That's all. I
Really?
had,
You got
bro.
out the next day?
Yeah.
How
And
do
you
you call
did
it?
everything?
Personal
You
bond
did
or
all
something
that?
like
PR. You got a PR.
Oh, okay.
That goes
PR
back
got
to
out,
the same
bro?
situation.
I had probation for 12 months, 18 months. I don't know how. I'm out.
That was it?
That was it for me.
No jail time?
No jail time. Nothing. Just
Probation and shit.
probation, 18
Yeah.
months. Had a machine for a
Blow.
fucking forever, and that's it.
Yeah,
How do you explain that? And I'm not very religious, bro. I'm not one of those person that
That's what I'm
like
saying.
wakes up and thinks, "Oh, I have a God up here for me," you know.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I know he's gonna say something, but I'm just gonna close out because I don't have no way to argue. There's always even a battery has a positive and negative. There's always a demon and a God. There's bad things and good things. There's a God and there's a devil. It has to be. There's no in any situation. There's always positive
There's no
and
in
good.
between.
It's in science. It's even positive and negative. There's always bad and good. There's always there has to be.
Yeah, I was
You
my
can't.
luck, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even say what it is.
My luck, my.
Now
What is it?
as far as what those each do, what Satan does and what God does, I don't know. But there has to be
How
one
they
of
choose
each.
the person that they're gonna.
Because I
fuck
know,
up type
like
of
we
shit.
were talking earlier, there's some fucking demonic ass people that eat people, and then there's some godly people that, you
Die the
know.
next day, like one of those things where like
Yeah.
end up dying.
Well, I want to see his scientific shit he wants to say.
To answer your question, as far as where my scientific guy is coming from, not from me, motherfucker.
Scientific guy.
Scientific
I heard him
guy.
say my scientific, and then you cut him
Because
off.
trust me, bro, like the questions that I'm giving you, I'll give it to him too. And he says, "Look, bro, you know it's all not real. It's all not real.
It's just us living.
God is
world.
not real.
The universe.
He said God is not real, and this whole Bible and all these religions were created for each individual person to feel like they
Something
to make
believe
to
in.
make the world a better place, to make you as a human
Yeah.
being feel like you have to feel moral and you feel like when to do good and bad. So if you don't have this whole religious and this whole God thing, then the world are just kind of like sheep.
So basically, you're saying like that shit doesn't exist. Then
It doesn't exist.
If you're saying it was created to make everybody feel
Control.
good, like bro, I can't just go up there and kill you. Like there's standards to that shit. You know, like there's a level. I feel like we all feel like it's there. Like,
Yeah.
I just can't go up there and kill. I want to kill.
Ah,
you.
yeah. I know what you mean.
And there be no consequences. You know,
Yeah.
it's not the fucking government. I feel like it's just a standard.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just can't
But
go out there
everybody
and
have
drink and
different
kill the
standards,
person
though.
and be everything okay. You know,
Everybody got different standards, bro.
I can't just go out there and fucking
Like
free-balling
I'll
and
probably kill a
rampage.
motherfucker if a dude come in here trying to kill Frank.
Oh yeah,
And-
but
and-
okay, that's what I'm saying. There's our standards. There's levels. There's
And the other
certain
dude across from me
understandings.
will be like, "That's my brother, but I can't kill this person because if I kill this person on the Bible, it says if I do that, I will go to hell."
that's
Yeah.
just being insane.
Right.
Though. I feel like that's crazy though.
No,
Like,
but that is. I think that.
yeah,
is in the
yeah.
Bible.
I know
It
there's
is in
people
the
that
Bible.
exist, but I feel like that's just insanity in that part. You know, like you're
Yeah.
insane. Like if let's say I'm religious as fuck and I kill fucking Frank, and cause I'm religious, I'm gonna let him kill him. Like what the
Nah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's insane. Like
Yeah.
that's too much. That's a
Yeah.
level that you're like, what the fuck? Like I'm not gonna let him kill him.
Yeah.
I have to.
But-
It's
but
a
it-
reaction.
That's insane. I feel like there's levels. I feel like it's all like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like to me, I'm like
Nah,
I
yeah,
say I'm
it's
not
deep,
religious,
bro.
bro. I'm
And you don't have to be religious. If you want to just believe in Jesus Christ and God, then that's what people say that is the correct thing to do. But when it comes to there's so many different religions, bro. All these different religions, bro. If you were born as an Asian person, you're gonna end up believing
In
Buddha.
Buddha.
If you end up being Indian, you're gonna be Muslim
Allah.
or Allah. If you become a Mexican, you're either gonna go as Christianity or you're gonna go Catholic, and you're gonna Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
and there's people that
San
believe
Judas.
in la
San
Santa
Judas.
Muerte. In la Santa
So it
Muerte.
depends on how you grew up, on how you were born. So at the end of the day, I feel like there should be no religion that just creates war within each other. I mean, you got all these religions telling you if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, then you're going to hell. If you don't believe in Buddha, you're going to hell. If you don't believe in Allah, you're going to hell. Why are these people going back and forth saying you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell? Let's just all have peace, right? Why can't we all
That's-
just
that's
have
how it is with
one
me.
religion?
Yeah,
and
not
you
one. There's,
Exactly.
My religion though, like that's the thing. There's a religion,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why there's beef because there's religion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you believe in this, he believes in that, he believes in the other thing. That's why there's beef because we all have our beliefs.
Nobody knows who to worship. Nobody knows what book to read. Every book is different. Every book is going to tell you something else. I mean, you got Christian people telling you if you worship
It's just I feel like it's all extreme people. Like
La
people
Virgen
that
de
are
Guadalupe,
extreme.
it's not good and you will go to hell if you worship
Don't
that
bring-
person.
yeah. I feel like it's the people that are like extreme because this motherfucker can believe in God, and I don't believe in God, and me and him are chilling, vibing. I feel like it's the people that are like extreme on that shit, you know, like
Yeah.
hardcore,
So-
like hey, God this, God that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This motherfucker believes in God.
No, I don't
So
push
be
it
it,
though.
you
Yeah. I don't-
So going
So
back.
be it, you know. So be it. Like I'm not gonna judge him for that. I'm not gonna tell him otherwise. Like hey, God doesn't exist. Like we're vibing. Like we're
Yeah.
cool. We're cool beings. We're always been cool beings. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the people that are like hardcore on that shit. Like
Yeah.
hardcore. Like
Going back to the science guy, he says all that religion stuff is fake. It's all for you fighting even within each other. So
yeah.
and it's crazy, bro, because when this dude was telling me, bro, it's like in my head, I'm like, dude, that makes sense, bro. But am I doing the right thing for saying that? I don't know. I'm scared, bro. Everybody's scared. You don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
But the way he puts it is, don't pay attention to all that. All that stuff is a myth. It's all fake. You, as a person, just make sure you're doing the correct thing.
Yes, that's what I've always said.
You be a good person. You be
I
respectful
feel like
to
as
everybody.
I feel like as a person, I don't have to believe in God. I don't have to believe in whatever. I just have to know that I'm a good person and I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm treating people good. I'm treating everything around me good. You know, like I don't have to believe in God to be a good person.
If you have kids, you raise them. You respect everybody. You shake their
Yeah.
hands, smile at them. You're being a good person in this whole world, bro. And that's what you have to do.
I feel
That's
like
it.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
how I am. Like I don't have to believe in a God to be a good person.
And
I don't
we-
have to think like, okay, like just because I don't believe in a God, I'm not a good person. Like I know, I see what I have in front of me. I see you, I'm gonna treat you good because you're in front of me. You know, like I don't have to believe in a God to treat you good. You know, like I know
Yeah.
I treat you good because I see you in front of me. I treat you good because of that reason. You know,
And,
like
and when you talk to a person that's very religious and they're, whatever religion they are, they say you can be a good person in this world and you can respect everybody. You can raise your kids right. You can treat everybody with respect, be genuine, not be a liar. And they'll tell you in your face, you can be all that and you'll still go to hell because you didn't believe in God.
how? Why?
We'll take a leak.
Go
It's
ahead,
like,
bro.
it was one of those things like how do
Come
you
on, squat down.
how do you
You need some toilet paper?
religion to me is crazy. Like
You need
I
toilet
hate
paper?
talking. Religion is very crazy to me. Like
It's because a lot of people that do turn real hardcore religious, something happened to them to where they, feel like something saved them from that. I can't speak for Moy, but when I ask him how did he get into religion, his you could get scientific with it or whatever. He was telling his mom the day before of Zadie can test this. The day before, he was telling his mom like, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God. God's fake or whatever.
I was telling them that.
Yeah, Moy was telling his mom that I don't believe in God. God isn't real. God is fake. The next day, Jehovah's Witness knocking at the door, and they always come. They always come. I know the scientific. Yeah, I thought about that too. I'm like, they always come though. They always come knocking. But in his brain, he's like, damn, yeah, God heard me. He said I didn't believe in him. Why is he coming knocking on my door? And that day, he said, usually they go hide. And that day, he was walking to the door, and he was about to come out. And, that happened.
And the person that is the other religion, whether it's Christian, Buddha, Muslim, they will say the experience that he had was the devil because they didn't worship the correct God that they're in.
That's crazy.
If that specific religion knocked on his door,
is a fucking crazy ass topic.
if that
bro.
specific religion
Yeah,
knocked
I
on
don't
his
know,
door,
that's not- religion
Did
to
you
me
hear
is
what I
a-
said?
Nah.
So,
happened?
Yeah,
I can't.
whatever he said was.
chill out. I need to take a piss now.
He
For real? All right,
he
we'll
said
wait for
something
you
bad
then.
about it. He
We'll wait for you then,
contradicted
Jacob.
that shit hard.
I already know what he was gonna say, but I wasn't expecting that one. That one hit me because he's right. Well, I can't speak for other religions.
Tell him what you said, because that one's pretty heavy. Like, it's one of those things where, like, damn, it's probably true.
Well, I can't speak for, but from what I've heard, and the story I got of how he got into Jehovah's Witness is, I guess the day before, he was telling his mom like, I don't believe in God or something, like something in that sense, like God is not real. And then the next day, Testigos de Jehovah came and knocked, and supposedly that day everybody hides. What we all do when they come knocking,
Yeah.
It's bad, but we don't answer the door.
Dijo eso de God, bro.
Yeah, he didn't believe in it or something like that. And then
Damn, that's
the next
crazy.
day, the Steve came knocking, and something about he was walking already to the door to open it, and like he was like, "Fucking, I'm just
Like
gonna
he
open
opened it right before they
Yeah,
knocked.
yeah, or something like
right
that.
after,
Or
right
they
before
knock-
talking shit about it.
Yeah, like the next day after talking stuff about it, and that's how he got into that religion. And
That's crazy.
and I already know. I knew. I thought he was
gonna.
gonna say like, "Oh, with the studios, I always knock."
Yeah.
Because
Don't
I
they come
said that in my
every
brain
weekend?
too. Yeah, I said that in my brain too. I was like, "They always come though."
I
It
feel like
wasn't
it
a
needs to happen to
coincidence.
me
Yeah.
then. Cause
But then I was like, "I'll never know." And then he hit me with some shit. What'd you say?
So after the situation, he's explaining about his cuñado. I tell him, okay, but Jehovah Witness knocked on his door. Now, somebody that's Muslim that believes in their God, or somebody that's worships Buddha, they're gonna tell him that it was the devil that knocked on his door because he shouldn't have been worshiping somebody that's with Jehovah Witness because it's a specific type of religion that is not okay.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's always back and forth. That's not good. What happened to you? Devil was coming after you because
I've never had that experience, bro. I'm one of those people like I see shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I live what I live in front of me. Bro.
I follow after my parents, whatever they believe in,
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
believe in. Like,
well, yeah, like don't get me wrong, bro. Whenever
Yeah,
something
it's one of those things where our parents are atheists, like or not atheists, Catholic. We'll follow that shit.
he's
Like,
like atheist.
We're Catholic. God damn. The Catholic. We'll follow with that shit, We'll follow in their path. I'm not very religious, so
me either.
I go to church on Sundays, and
that's cool.
I even go crudo. I mean, I go though.
And Christians
I've
are
gone
heavy,
to,
bro. Christians are heavy. I don't know how you Christian if you're pinche tomando aquí ahorita con nosotros.
Well, Jehovah's Witness too, and you saw.
Yeah, be getting
But
fucked up with us, bro.
I did ask him one time. Well, what does the Bible say about?
What doesn't the
alcohol?
Bible say? Yeah,
You
no
could drink.
drugs.
No, you can't. You could drink, but you
What?
can't. You could drink. You could drink.
La mama.
You can
La
drink
mama.
alcohol, but you can't get drunk.
Bro,
Motherfucker
what?
was
That's
drunk.
the whole point.
Hey, the whole and the whole
No,
time
you have
what
to
was
stop yourself before getting drunk.
and the whole time
You
what was
can drink, but
drinking,
you
he was like,
can't
"Hey,
get
I'm good,
drunk.
I'm good, I'm okay." The whole time he was like, "Are you drunk?" No, I'm okay.
whole time he like,
Dude, he drank a lot, bro.
He did
It's one
drink
of
a
those
lot.
things where like if I would have drank the same amount, bro, I would have been fucked up.
Nah,
Blacked out.
If I would not blacked out, but I would have been pretty fucked.
and you wonder when he wakes up the next morning, is
What
he
does he
like,
think?
what does he think?
What is
like,
going through his
I
head?
know I was drunk.
Yeah.
And I kept saying I was okay. In my religion, I can't be doing that. So am I going to hell now? Like, what's going on? I mean, like, I'm
That's why I don't
confused.
really like to get into religion that deep. Like people sin every day, even if they do it by accident. Like you're gonna sin.
And I know what you're saying, bro. And that's the reason why I started reality on tape, because it's about reality and there's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no hiding. It's things that people think about when they're in bed while they're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I be thinking about.
Religion's heavy.
religion's a heavy topic. Where nobody here goes to church.
And
like,
we're not experts at it,
yeah.
so
I don't know what.
Religious.
I think you should have someone on here and ask them those questions.
Yeah, somebody that's like
And he could pull out the Bible
somebody
and be
that's
like,
very religious and somebody that's very
because I can't tell you no verses. Well, Matthew 1, 2, 3, it says it says this and that,
Nah, hell nah. None
But
of
I've
us
seen
says
those
it.
guys that be on the street preaching, and then there's people that ask them like, if God is a lovely God, why is He sending me to hell? And He'll give them
you're
a good
sinning.
response. Like the response is
It
like,
makes you think.
yeah, the response is it's not a beat around question. You just
And I hope that I get a person in here that changes my mind so I could live a better life and, you know what I'm saying, be able to sleep good, and, you know what I'm saying, I won't have so many thoughts
So
in my
it
head.
does keep you up
you
at
don't
night.
sleep good on that shit, bro.
I mean, like, not
every time.
Not right now, but
Okay.
from all the questions that I'm saying right now, at a specific time, yeah, bro.
Mm.
I mean, dude, like, it was going on for like a good 6 months. I was just like, every night, bro, I was just like, dude, what is this? What is that? Don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I want to know answers. I even opened up the Bible and I started reading Genesis. And I started actually reading it, you know what I'm saying, with my girl. Like, I genuinely want to know. I still pray to God, even whenever some situation happens, there's a reason why I still, pray to God and stuff like that. I don't want y'all to think I'm some type of atheist where I'm like, nah, it's not true.
Nobody.
I pray to God.
Nobody judging right now.
And I'm praying to a specific
doesn't
person
matter,
that
bro,
I don't
like-
know, but I do it anyways. I don't know why. And I still open up the Bible and I read.
That's cool.
It's not like I'm not trying.
Nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's judging you for trying or not.
You
trying.
feel me,
Like,
though?
One of those things like.
Y'all seen the videos where these really religious guys going to these LGBTQ parades?
Oh yeah.
Bro, that'd be the funniest
Yeah.
thing.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't
Oh
seen
my
those.
God.
Nah,
funny.
I've seen the motherfuckers.
They just go to like press them, like
Yeah, they go.
Just to fuck with them.
Just to- yeah. Because
Yeah.
they think that God doesn't accept them or something.
that's how
like
they
that.
are.
But they do that in like in the clubs in Washington Street.
Oh no, we've all.
For real?
been.
There's guys
You never
there.
been to
that-
Washington Street?
Mm-mm.
Nah, you don't
Yeah,
party.
he don't drink. That
He
shit.
don't drink.
I
You
don't
gotta take
drink.
them out there just
Bro.
cause.
You need to go. Hey, one day when you're like chilling, 2 a.m., go out there and bro, people gonna be preaching God, bro.
For
Yeah,
real?
They're
they're-
gonna be,
No
they-
way.
they
But
call
amongst-
us sinners. They call us all this
Dang.
bullshit.
You don't need to be
Routine,
out here tonight. You need to
yeah.
worship God.
Yeah, they're heavy on that shit, bro. They make you feel
See.
bad.
Yeah, they do make you feel bad. You be in that bitch trying to have a good time drinking,
Yeah.
drunk as fuck. You get out there. You know who our Lord Jesus said. You go out there, you be like,
Dang.
Yeah,
Bad
bro.
person.
yeah, I'm gonna feel like a bad person.
Yeah,
And
they
sometimes
dude,
I'll be
on,
like, my bad, bro. I don't feel like talking around. I don't feel like disrespect.
on the
like,
whole mic, bro. They have a
Yeah,
whole
like-
mic. They have a whole Bible. They have
yeah.
people out there
yeah. They have a whole fucking sign and shit.
yeah, like
Like
yeah.
it's a whole street, like whole street with bars on side of them.
Right.
It's called Washington Street. That's what we call when we go bar hopping, or whatever.
Right. Yeah. I
Hot
heard
bar
that.
to bar.
Drink,
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they
stuff,
go
like-
out there and try to not recruit, but they try to spread the word of,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Jesus Christ. And
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Mostly that.
some probably, I'm sure they've gotten a couple like, you know what, I'm ready to change my life.
Yeah.
I'm tired of living this lifestyle
Yeah,
of
because
just
they
drinking.
mention the routine a lot. Like, hey, you going out drinking all the time. Like,
Yeah,
you need to change that routine. You need to
Yeah.
start believing in God and leave that life behind you. Fuck, como digo, bye.
Hey,
Como digo, bye.
Come on, bye. Bye.
All right, guys. So that's gonna be the ending of our podcast. We kind of just freestyled it. We talked about different type of topics. But right here, I have Lalo, I got Frank, and I have Edgar that put their thoughts into this podcast. But go ahead and say deuce.
My name's Israel, but they know me as Lalo because I grew up with these boys. And before going, I just want to say I could see Jacob doing this shit. I'm proud of what he's doing with the podcast. I've been knowing him since we were kids, and I'm proud that he's doing something different with his
Appreciate it,
life.
bro.
And I just wish you nothing but success in this chapter of your life.
Appreciate it, bro.
what's up? My name's Frank. Jacob's brother. We had a lot of good topics today. We're just freestyling, chopping it up. More here in slides and shit. We're just chilling, drinking, talking. First time we got my boy
First time.
Israel.
Oh,
As y'all know,
First
Lalo.
one.
First time, huh? You liked it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was cool. It was chill.
It's first
Talked
podcast.
about a lot of different topics.
So,
Yeah.
peace out.
Internet. We out.
We hitting this shit.
Deuce.
Fucked up already. Deuces.